Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your July 2026 tarot reading. This reading is for all Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. We're going to have a quick look at some major astrological influences this month and see what the cards have in store for you. We want to look to, there's a lot going on in July, but we're going to look right to the middle of the month from the 14th till about the 22nd. This is where some big heavy hitting astrology is living, and it's all the outer planets making aspects with each other, and all at 4 degrees. So fours are representative of stability, security, a good foundation, planting roots. And so this energy here is to help to either build upon a foundation or maybe to shake loose anything that's really not working for you anymore. So 14th, we've got a new moon in Cancer. It's a beautiful new moon. The next day on the 15th, massive awakening. Okay. We've got Uranus in a sextile with Neptune. Uranus is here, modern day ruler of Aquarius, but Uranus is known as the Great Awakener, shaking us maybe out of a daydream or helping us to let something go so that we can have some freedom. It's like chaos a little bit there with that energy, but ultimately awakening to spirit. So this can be really profound, and Neptune is, of course, linked with our spiritual selves as well. Then we've got Uranus, Pluto, Neptune, all making different aspects with each other. So really powerful energy there. We never know what to expect whenever Uranus comes out to play, and Jupiter, of course, expands everything here as well. There is a full moon in Aquarius at the end of the month on the 29th, same day as we've got the Sun conjunct Jupiter in Leo. So this can be like really interesting energy. It can be really great for having something blossom. Some luck could come to some of you. But this can also be like a big ending of things, and boom, it can be a really big one here, but it can set us free, perhaps. So anyway, we also have the nodes changing signs. So we've got the north and the south node have been in Pisces and Virgo, and as of the 26th of July, will now be in Aquarius and Leo. So faster moving energy, maybe a little lighter. But it's just going to be different than what we've been used to recently. And of course, we have retrogrades this month. Mercury already retrograde up to the 23rd, Neptune, Pluto, and Saturn. So just be aware of that. The middle of the month there, that week that I said, is going to be a great time for pause and reflection, because the theme behind this regeneration, renewal, transformative energy, and expansion here as well. So if we let go of the minutia of the day-to-day, then we can look more at the big picture. We've got a hidden gift, sadness, an ending, and a new beginning, right? Everything flows into the other. Sometimes an ending is a gift, right? We don't always notice it right when it's happening because it often comes with some heavy emotions. But this can be where you recognize where something may have come to an end or something is coming to an end, but it's a blessing in disguise. So there could be some healing energy that's coming in here for you this month, because this is an energy of helping us to let go, free ourselves so that we can move forward to the future. Endings, of course, also lead to new beginnings naturally. So process whatever has ended or whatever is ending, and trust and know that there is a blessing in there for you. You just may not be able to see it immediately. Okay. But this can also be for some of you, something has to come to an end. You know that you need to take some action because there's something better on the horizon, and you just know it. And so this can be the month for you where you finally take the action that maybe you've been putting off. We also have a night wind, facing fear, subconscious release, and healing. Isn't that nice how that kind of ties into your first message there? So again, perhaps that there's something that needs to come to an end. You haven't done it yet because you could be maybe a little bit afraid, right? We all are a little bit. So face your fears, all right? There is healing energy coming in here, like the wind blowing the negativity away. But yeah, something here is letting go. And it may be something you've been harboring for a long time. We do have multiple planets that are retrograde, and this can bring things back up. This can bring second chances, but it can also bring things up that we have repressed, that we've had buried. And so this is a good time to take care of business. Energy coming in for you. Beautiful. More healing energy. We've got the Temperance card. I love this card. Number one, it is one of spiritual guidance, or guardian angel card. So know that you are trusted and guided and protected by your guardian angel, whether you are in constant communication with them or not. Okay. Some of us have fallen out of spiritual practice in the last little while because the world is loud, right? And so temperance is like, okay, we're going to calm the waters here a little bit. Everything in moderation. We're going to take things easy. We're going to find some balance and harmonious energy here. We're also going to heal. Temperance card is also one of spiritual alchemy. And, this is really embracing your spiritual growth, but it can also, show you that you have the power to transform situations in your life as well. Now, this is Sagittarian energy also. And so in some way, you could very much be impacted by these planets doing the dance in the sky. This Sagittarius energy is ruled by Jupiter, and your planetary ruler is Pluto. And let's have a look. Oh dear, yes. We do have, on July 20th, there are 3 different aspects with Jupiter. There is a trine with Neptune and Aries. There is a sextile with Uranus in Gemini. And there is the almighty opposition with Jupiter and Pluto. Oh boy. So Jupiter at 4 degrees of Leo and Pluto at 4 degrees of Aquarius. So opposition is kind of some stubborn energy, like opposing forces, a push and pull, like a tug of war kind of thing. And we may need to, it doesn't, it's not quite as bad as a square. Okay. A square is a little more challenging. In opposition, we can sort things out. We can work together, but we both have to be willing to take a step back first. It could just be navigating change. Jupiter wants us to expand and grow, right? And Pluto's like, dude, I'm retrograde. Okay, I'm just chilling. Okay, either that or I'm going to tell you something, and you better be ready for what you're going to hear, because Pluto, of course, brings things out of the depths of darkness there. So Temperance here is trying to come in to cool the waters, to calm things down. It could be that Jupiter is also trying to get you to grow and expand in some way. Face your fears for sure. Let's see what's crossing the Page of Pentacles. All right. So crossing here is the challenge energy, the Page of Pentacles, knowledge, money, everything in moderation with your money here, guys. The Page of Pentacles, pages represent youth. Okay. So you may be, kind of really digging deep, maybe some childhood issues here, especially childhood, how we value ourselves, or our patterns in regards to things like money or love and things. These are forged when we're children, right? We grow up learning from the people around us. And so with the Page of Pentacles crossing you here, you could be healing some childhood trauma, right? It's like, man, I forgot about that. I pushed that down. And so something can come back up. But the gift for you, the gift for you is that something is coming up. You can recognize it, learn a little bit more about yourself, or why you do things a certain way, or why you attract these certain kinds of people. And now it's your ability to heal, right? Temperance card can bring in some healing for you. Forgiveness, release, letting go, all this stuff. So there can be something there about your childhood patterns and the knowledge, right? You're gaining knowledge and wisdom, and so you don't repeat going forward. The Page of Pentacles can also represent that you may be waiting for something, okay? An offer, an opportunity, commitment, something like that with that Page of Pentacles. You might be waiting for some news. Pages do bring news. But the challenge there might be being patient, hence the Temperance card, right? And she's saying to you here, hello, you need to just like chill just a little bit. There's something coming here for you. There's a door knocking, a door opening for you here, but just got to do things one day at a time, and allow something to come in its own timing so that it will stay for you. Could be one of your children is maybe giving you a little bit of grief this month here as well, if you have them. Okay. But the Page of Pentacles, you might be on the quest for some information, the quest for knowledge or a new job. If you are looking for a job fresh out of college or university, right? This can be a little bit challenging. So you might need to take something outside of your field of study, perhaps for the summer. Then come September, perhaps might be where some job openings come in there for you. We've got the Two of Swords. Okay, so you guys making a decision. The Two of Swords, you might feel that you're at a crossroads in your life in some way. Two of Swords also does show that you need to make a decision, but there's doubt there. You're not too sure about something. You might be confused. Or maybe, the options available to you just are like, there's got to be something better than just black and white, right? Than just this way or that way. There's got to be some common or middle ground. So if you're working with other people or anything like that, that middle ground might be the sweet spot for you. The Two of Swords can represent the need for balance in your life here as well. So sometimes that's a bit of a challenge, but Temperance is here helping you through that. But when we get that Two of Swords, sometimes we are closing ourselves off from outside influences. And so there might just be something that you need to deal with, something that you need to decide, something you're going through where you don't need anything external, because everything you need is internal. Your intuition is guiding you, your inner wisdom, the things that you've gone through. It's like, I don't need external help with this. I need to do this on my own. I need to think about this for myself. So you might be kind of blocking or cutting off anyone else's opinion from outside of you. Like, this is my life. I know where I've been. I know where I want to go. And I just need to decide the path. So that Two of Swords, just a little card, right? But that is in your crowning position. So your thoughts are on this. You're trying to decide something's caught up in your brain. And so we need to work through it. But ultimately, listen to your intuition as well, right? And the swords are showing up for a reason. They help us cut cords. They help us cut things loose so that we can be free to move forward. Got the Knight of Pentacles. Now, this is in your subconscious, your feelings. It can be a driving force for you. So with the Knight of Pentacles here, are you looking to slow down, or do you feel like things have been really slow? Because the Page of Pentacles, the pages are always like, quite exuberant. But the Page of Pentacles takes her time. The Knight of Pentacles is also a very slow-moving knight. But from the Page of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles, you might be looking for growth. You might be looking for a higher level of commitment, or you may be looking for something to come to fruition, but it's been a long time coming, right? The Knight of Pentacles. But this can also be you wanting to slow down a little bit in your life. This can also be like you knowing that you need to slow down and pay attention to the details. And that can certainly be part of the theme of July. Multiple retrogrades going on, this is the big picture kind of energy in the middle of July, right? So, going slow can be very much a blessing. Paying attention to details, very much a blessing. But you've got this kind of theme, Temperance card, everything in moderation, one day at a time. The Knight of Pentacles, one foot in front of the other. You will get to where you need to get to, right? But this can be a lingering energy there as well with the Knight of Pentacles, because he is slow moving. And so if you've been holding on to some old beliefs or anything like that. This can be where you're like, okay, I get it. I understand it. I've got it out in the open now. And, you grow from that, right? But on a very practical level, you want more money. Okay. You might want more money, a better paying job. Um, or you've just been waiting for something to come in there and you've been waiting for a while. Temperance says you may still need to be a little more patient, but your gifts are coming. Your doors are opening, your opportunities are coming, where the money that is due to you or owed to you is going to be available for you to grab. We do just need to be a little bit more patient, but keep on moving one foot in front of the other. If there's something that you want to buy, Page of Pentacles, we can be purchasing something here as well. Temperance and the Knight of Pentacles says, wait, don't do it right now. Okay. Now, it may be that they're telling you that there's something going to be cheaper if you wait, right? Something might go on sale, or that this is just not the right time to spend that money. All right. All your situations are going to be different. Okay. But, but it may just be that, it might be cheaper down the road. You might change your mind down the road. You might regret an instant purchase. Okay. And so you're being encouraged just to wait, just to make sure this is what you truly want and that you're ready to spend the money. Some of you are maybe looking for some money to send one of your kids back to school as well, right? You got the next semester coming up in September, so yeah, you might be trying to figure out how to make a little bit of extra money there so that you can pay for it. We've got the Three of Swords in reverse. Okay, so we do have some healing energy that's coming in here. We already see that in your cards. Okay, so healing from your past. All right, something in your past has bothered you. Something that caused you grief or sadness or self-destruction sometimes there. And, Scorpio, you're not always the best at letting things go, right? Shocking. But in this case, I feel like you are. So maybe you've learned a life lesson. This isn't worth it to hang on to. Revenge is not worth it. I need to take a gentler path forward. And it might go against the grain, against what you normally do. Okay. But this, in essence, will bring in more, how should we say, more blessed energy into your life. And it will free up your energy to focus on the things that are positive for you, right? So we are healing from something and we are moving forward. And we've got the King of Wands. And this is where you're going to be by the end of the month. So large and in charge. This is exciting energy. The kings are successful. The kings are also masters of things. So, so this is where you could, you could get some news that you want, but you also feel like you're at the top of your game, right? I'm successful. I've got the world at my feet. I've got everything that I need, or I know that I can make things happen for myself. So it's a really confident, really positive energy. The King of Wands also is a traveler. So, for some of you here, maybe you're wanting to plan a vacation or something, and the King of Wands, and this could be you, okay, I'm going to go on a vacation. I found the resources that I need. I've made some decisions and I'm going to go and have some fun possibly. If it's money, that can be an entrepreneurial energy there as well. So perhaps in the pages, bring in something new and something for the long-term commitment with Knight of Pentacles. So you might be in a position where you might go into business for yourself or something, or do something just on your own. Okay. But that King of Wands can be a positive influence in your life. That can be someone that you can have some fun with, someone that has a lot of charisma, someone that motivates you or gives you some really positive advice, or maybe they help you with some resources if that's what you need. So let's get a final message for you guys here. We've got healing. There you go. Wonderful. So there's a lot of healing light coming in around you. We can heal a lot of things. We can heal our financial situation. We can heal our relationships. We can heal from our past, from old wounds. Healing energy can just bring in a sense that everything's going to be okay. And you already have the Temperance card right in the heart of your reading. And that is the only major energy coming out for you. So, moderation, spiritual guidance, balance, healing, forgiveness, wonderful, calm energy. So, if things have been chaotic, things might start to feel a lot better for you. That's what I have for you, Scorpio. I'm going to leave that there. I hope there was something here for you. If so, please do like, share, and subscribe. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.